Hi, welcome to Unjumbled with Josh. Today's topic, what is a mortgage term? A term is how long your interest rate will stay the same. Your interest rate changes throughout your mortgage when terms end. So I was just looking through this school book and realized that my life has been a lot like a mortgage, with different terms financed differently throughout. So the first term, elementary school, was financed by the government. High school was another term, financed through the government and my parents. And finally, university, financed by me. For each of those terms, the financing changed, and that's the same thing that happens with a mortgage. Alright, so when someone talks about a mortgage, it might sound something a bit like this. I have a mortgage at 2% interest rate for over a 5-year term amortized over 25 years. I know, a lot. But we've already unpacked the basics of what an interest rate is, and I've mentioned amortization periods. Quick refresher, an amortization period is the total amount of time it takes to pay back the mortgage. So when you get a mortgage, you will agree with the bank what your interest rate is. That interest rate stays the same for the whole term. Each term is normally between 3 and 7 years. So remember, when you get a mortgage and you get a good rate, that rate only lasts as long as the term, which when you're comparing it to a mortgage of 25 years isn't actually that long. Alright, so I know some of you might already be drafting possibly a nasty comment saying, false Joshua, variable interest rates do change. Well, yes, the interest rate amount you pay changes, but the financing rate is locked into a certain rate based off the prime interest rate for the duration of the whole term. For those of you who have no idea what I just said, stay tuned and I'll unjumble that on a future video. Thanks for listening to Unjumbled with Josh.